Hello my little storm clouds, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm going to show you how I made this infant and toddler pool with little functional, and I'm saying functional in quotation marks because they're not technically floaties, but sort of functional floaties because they can sit in them. I'm not going to show you how to do this center one with the whale as it's a little bit more tricky, but if you do want a tutorial on that, please let me know. But I'm going to show you how to do the rings and how I created this little pool. Before we start, we need some cheats. The cheats that you need are bb.moveObjects_on, bb.showLiveEditObjects, and bb.showHiddenObjects. If you don't know how to get the cheat bar up, go ahead and press Ctrl, Shift and C if you are on a PC, and all 4 shoulder buttons if you are on a console. When the cheat bar comes up, pop in those cheats. After each one, press Enter. And to get rid of the cheat bar, you press the same buttons as you did to open it, so Ctrl, Shift, C, and all 4 shoulder buttons if you're on console. What you want to do is go to the Walls and Empty Room section. The 5th tool along is called the Basement tool. So many people don't know about this tool, but it's really handy for drawing basements when you're on this level, so you don't have to go down into the basement. And then I'm going to draw a 3x4 room. You can do it any size you want. This is just for a small pool. I would recommend going at least 4 on the longest side because the stairs will take up a little bit of room. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you can't see anything because it is the basement. And then you can go ahead and just click where you did it. If you can't find the basement, go ahead and page down and click on that basement, and then when you come up it will be selected. And you will see this yellow border around the edge. What you want to do is click on that and click Remove Ceiling, and now we can look down into that basement. Click on that basement again, and we're going to raise the platform. This tool here is not the platform tool. I have people saying this all the time, saying, oh, it's raising my full house, it's not just raising one room. It is because you will be using the foundation tool, which pulls everything up like this. Normally it would be on a foundation. This is going to be in the basement. You want to use these arrows here, so in this little box. And this, you can see the floor is moving up. And I've raised it up till it is just below these little dots here. Then I'm going to add some stairs so we can get down here. Sadly, you can't place them here, and this is why I said do it at least 4 on the longest side, because the stairs do have to take up an extra grid tile because of that. So this is the size of my pool. You can go ahead and extend it if you want it a little bit bigger. You can have it longer the other way, but I'm just going to do it this side since it is a little kiddie pool. Don't forget to paint the inside of here using some tiles, just like a pool would. If you're having trouble with the basement, sometimes it does this. If you page down, you can do that. Sometimes it doesn't do that, and sometimes it does. It's so weird. So you can leave it at just this and just have the toddler pool, or you can add a normal pool around this or next to it. You could do it in any variation you want. You could just do it like this, so it's like one side there. It really does not matter. Just go by what you would like. I'm going to go ahead and do it the same as I did in my previous toddler pools that I did, because I really like it going around this center bit. I think it looks really cute. You want to use your basement tool again, and we are using Horse Ranch for this. You can use other packs, but it's a little bit more tricky. It's sort of the same, but with the Horse Ranch pack, you need to place the basement like over here. So you can see it's quite a distance away because of the item we have to use. So just create a basement any size just over here. Now you want to open your debug menu. If you don't know how to open the debug menu, as long as you've got your cheats in, if you search debug in this bar here, you will get some options up. You'll get these. Just click on one of these and you will get the debug menu. If you are on console, it will be slightly different. Don't search anything in here. So go to search. When it comes up, just press enter with it totally blank, and the full catalog will show up, and that will include the debug menu stuff. That will normally be at the bottom, so you might have to scroll a little bit, especially if you have a lot of pack. What I recommend doing is, if you know what you want to use or what pack it is from, go ahead and filter to that pack. So I know the item I want to use is from Horse Ranch, so I'm just going to filter to Horse Ranch. So now only the Horse Ranch debug stuff is coming up for me. And I'm using this here. It is this really big river item. It is absolutely huge. It goes all the way over there to that park. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that over there. It's massive. This is why we need a basement over here, because if we're placing it here, we're not going to get it in quite the right place. So we need it a bit over here. So I'm going to page down into that basement. I'm going to size this down until we get a single grid tile like this. And then we're going to raise it up until it sits at the correct height. That is the correct height. We can see it's a little bit beneath the tile, which is what we want. Maybe go one higher, something like that. Then come up, check you can see your water. You can see there is now water in there. There's technically not water in there because it is just an item. Your dogs and stuff might come in here and just be under that water. They're not going to drown because it is just an item. It's not really water. And there is a flow to this, and it looks really cool with the flow of water. I will just show you. You can see here it moves just like normal water would. Now I'm going to use the high chair that is just from base game, and I'm going to turn it to a blue colour so it sort of blends in with the colour of my pool. If you had a different colour of pool, use a different colour chair. And we're going to place this in this area here. So I want to place one here, and I actually want to size this down to as small as it can go. So I'm just going to size that down there. All the keys will be on screen on how to do this, by the way. It's hard to explain in every single video. So I've just placed 2 in there so I can show you a toddler using it as well as an infant using it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the item out that I'm going to use for the floaties. I'm not going to use them quite yet because I want to test the toddlers can sit in here and then place the item when the toddler's in there. It just makes it a little bit easier. So this is also in the debug menu. It is this, like I said, it is base game, so I have just filtered base game so it's easier to find. And I'm just going to size it up a couple times. I don't know what size I need it, but I know I want 2, so I'm going to go into live mode. I'm just going to teleport my Sims down here. They can get down here, it just stares into a normal thingy. Teleport you, teleport here. So yeah, it looks like my infant is drowning because she is under the water, but she's, like I said, she's not technically under the water, but I just want to get her down here so I can show you it works for infants as well. Now we want to click on the high chair and we can put down and select, this is Lexi, so I'm going to have Lexi sitting there. So right now let's put the toddler in here. So I want to click on here and press put down, and let's put Isabel down in here. If you're struggling to click on these high chairs, it might be because the water is too close. So just move your basement further away over here. I don't know why it does that, but it's just how it is. So now I have my infant and my toddler sat in here. I want to grab these rings that I've sized up and place them in here and raise these up till they just pop out the water. This is a little bit too big, and I want to place that around my infant so it looks like she's sat in a floaty. And then I'm also going to grab this one I'm going to do one bigger than that one because the toddlers are slightly larger, and again do the same thing so it looks like she is sat in the floaty, and it looks like this. And I still have the toddler high chair glitch where the toddler just glitches out of the high chair. That is a Sims problem, not anything to do with this trick. That happens if I put a high chair over here. I hope the Sims fix that soon because it's super annoying. And yes, my raccoon cat is just under the water like I said before. Somebody recommended covering these up with something. You could do that. It would have to be something from the debug menu, and you would need to have this slightly sticking out. Another thing you could do is, if you can have mods and you have tool mod installed, you could make this really tiny. And you could also, if you had tool mod, is move these down slightly. So I'd maybe go minus 0.1, and then your toddler and infant would be slightly more in the pool and not sat this high. The reason I didn't do this deeper so these were lower is because I just think it looks too deep. It's already too deep for the infants when they're on the floor, but the toddlers are like a perfect height to be stood in here. What you could also do is, if you wanted this a little bit shallower, is maybe move the platform up once and place a bath in here, and you could have your adult sim bathing them in here so it's like they're playing with them in the water. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.